Mr. Rohtash Mal is Executive Director and CEO, Agri Machinery Group at Escorts. He joins us right now. Sir, thanks for joining us. Good morning. Great having you with us here on the show. Prashant this side.
Good morning.
So what's going on? Third quarter, the last quarter, you posted record volumes, highest ever in the history of the company. For the full year, what are we looking at, sir? Let's start with that. Let's get that out of the way. We'll get to specific products in a bit.
Well, it's moving at the same clip that you've seen over 9 months. In 9 months, we did about 10% more than we did in the whole last year, that is 12 months. So the clip is on. We are about 10 days away from, 9 days away from closing this quarter and the financial year. And it's looking just as it did in the 9 months closing.
Would you want to put a number to it?
It would be forward-looking. The results, etc., have to obviously be approved before we go public. But you can take it that the pace of acceleration hasn't changed at all.
Mr. Mal, good morning. Manvi joining in from the Delhi studio. I'm a bit distracted.
Manvi, good morning.
I'm a bit distracted by the tractor behind you. Is that the new launch, the inverter tractor, or is it a regular one?
No, this is just the tractor, one of the two brands in our reception that you're seeing. This is not the inverter tractor. The inverter tractor doesn't look any different. Inside it is different.
You know, what's exciting about this product? I know you launched it recently, and in a past-starved country, when you hear the word inverter, sure, interest sparks. But what's special about this product?
See, let's look at it. What is a tractor really? It's a multi-application device. It does all kinds of things for all kinds of people in farming. It prepares the soil. With a couple of machines, it harvests and so on and so forth. And while we are at it, there are multiple applications and so on. One new application that it can be used to is that it already has a reservoir of power in the form of a large battery that it uses to crank up the engine. So what we are doing is using this power to make electricity available at a local rural level. Now, this is just an addition to the product. It's almost like another layer of cream on the cake. The cake is the tractor, a multi-application vehicle. So in a sense, it's a new application, and as we come up with more and more applications, this is just the beginning.
Any internal sort of estimates you have for sales numbers with this product?
Yes, I think the early interest has been very good, and currently we are doing about, we've put in almost 250 of them, and I expect this will level out at 400-500 tractors a month. At least I hope it will. The interest seems to be very strong.
You've got capacity at Escorts for about what, 1 lakh odd tractors, annual capacity?
Yeah, 98,000 or so. Yes.
And you'd probably end up doing about 65,000 odd tractors this year, if you continue at the same clip, same pace.
A shade under, but you're in the same ballpark. Yes.
Right. So when will utilization pick up? At what point will you do 100%? And what's going to lead to that?
A couple of things. Firstly, when you look at annual capacity, it's usually monthly capacity multiplied by 12. That's not the way it works, because in a seasonal industry, you will go up and down. For example, in a month like, in a low month, you can be as low as 3,000, 3,500 tractors. In a good month, you're up at 7,000. So the effective capacity over the year is close on to 80, 85,000. We are currently in the 60s, and therefore looking like 75, 77% already. Going forward next year, obviously, we're looking forward to even higher capacity utilizations, perhaps another 10% or so, another 12% or so. So clearly, it's about time that we need to unbottleneck capacity and create more capacity, which is what we are in the process of doing. Investments have already begun. and we will have to crank up this capacity in the next 12 to 18 months. Now, as to your question as to how you're going to use this capacity, firstly, it is certainly about market expansion. The market is expanding at a happy rate. I think agri-machinery is an area whose time has come, and more adoption of agri-machinery practices is taking place. So that's one side of adoption, which means the natural growth of the market. On the other side, we are beefing up our service, our marketing, our distribution. There's a slew of products that is in the pipeline. So therefore, what we are attempting to do is make ourselves even more customer-centric, even more market-relevant, and hope that we would be able to, and I'm confident of that, be able to beat the growth in the market by another similar percentage. So overall, that's the strategy. A, unbottleneck capacity. B, absorb that capacity by a stronger market focus in terms of distribution and service and so on, and come up with a slew of products. And I hope to be able to talk to you sooner rather than later with a few more products like the inverter tractor and beyond. That's a small application, but there are more application-centric products in the pipeline in the very near future.
You've filed patents for some of these products. Can you detail some?
A lot of them, yes. Yes. In fact, we've had a pretty purple run insofar as filing of patents is concerned. If my memory serves me correct, over the last 1 year, we filed close on to 46 patents.
So I want to go back a little bit to, numbers. What does the market share currently stand at for Escorts tractors? And just extending that thought, how much do tractors now contribute to the, total revenue of the Escorts group? Both those parameters will give us a sense of the stakes involved.
Okay. Your first question is about market share. Our market share currently stands near 15%. We are up by a couple of 100 basis points over last year. As far as our share of revenue of agri-machinery is concerned, for Escorts Limited, it's close on to probably about 90% or so.
A couple of other little details.
Does that answer your question? I hope I got it all. Your voice is coming in a little low.
Okay, perfectly. Those were the two questions I'd asked. I also wanted to check with you if, there was a recent order from Tanzania for tractors, for supply of tractors. What kind of margins would you be enjoying on that supply? We do pick up, the overseas supply orders often enough from Escorts, but this Tanzania one, what's the margin impact?
The margin on the Tanzanian order is as good, if not better, than what we get on the domestic market. So a high volume order, which actually hopes to usher in the agri-revolution in Tanzania. B, the margins are handsome. I won't go to the number, but they're as good and better than the domestic. C, what it offers us is the ability to get involved in the mechanization of Tanzanian agriculture, and to that extent opening up service centers and places where farmers can come to and be helped in order to till their soil, run their fields. As we speak today, Manvi, there is a delegation of technicians which is sitting in our institute in Bangalore, being trained on the utilization of tractors and their implements. And there are a few batches that are going to be trained as part of this contract in India. Going forward, we are developing content by which we can beam this technical learning into Tanzania and other countries. So it's just not about a large volume order. I think the impact that we are hoping that it will have on the ground, and I'm confident of that, would be far larger than merely a set of numbers and a margin.
Good to get that, sir. Just a quick question on Escorts Finance. Any plans to revive that? Can you talk about that, in terms of financing needs for your products out there in the market?
Prasad, we already do have a fair amount of access to retail finance. in the market, and the market's matured quite well. There are plans which are under discussion for Escorts Finance. Nothing formal, nothing formalized so far to be able to comment on that.
Mr. Rohtash Mal, thank you very much for joining us today. Pleasure talking to you. Best of luck.
A pleasure, Manvi and Prasad.